Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, students. So, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So, moreover, I think you had started over the revision for the previous lesson. Is it no? Our exam is on here. So, study everything, just evaluation fully, and over that, I will always ask the one word inside the book also. Okay. So, now we are seeing the geography lesson. Is it no? Geography lessons. Okay. So, what are the layers of the earth? 3 layers of the earth: crust, mantle and the core. Very good. Crust, mantle and the core. So, moreover, we had seen deeply about the crust, mantle and core. Is it no? So, and also we had seen about the earth movements, the lithospheric plates, asthenosphere, tectonic movements. So, and also we had seen about the division of earth movements. What are the two division of earth movements? One is the endogenic forces and another one is the exogenic forces. Okay. So, endogenic forces, changes happen inside or interior of the earth. Okay. And exogenic forces, the forces happened inside outer the surface of the earth. So, what are the two forces? Endogenic forces, exogenic forces. Okay, ma. So, after that we had seen about the earthquake. What is meant by earthquake? A sudden movement of a portion of earth crust which produces a shaking or trembling is known as the earthquake. Okay, a sudden movement of a portion of the earth crust which produces a shaking or trembling is known as the earthquake. So, what is meant by seismograph? What is meant by seismograph? Already we had studied about that, is it no? The earthquake waves are recorded by an instrument. It is known as the seismograph. And what about the Richter scale? The magnitude of an earthquake is measured by an instrument named as the Richter scale. Can you able to see the differences between the seismograph and Richter scale? Okay. And here the causes of earthquake. So, what is meant by focus? Focus means the point within the earth where rock under stress break is called the focus. Simply, if we need to state over means the starting point of the earthquake, where the earthquake origin, it is called as the focus. And the point directly above the focus on the surface is called as the epicenter. Okay. And the vibration caused over to the epicenter is called as the seismic waves. Okay. And what is the world distribution of earthquake? Pacific? Yeah, Pacific ring of fire. Okay, that means otherwise we know it as a Pacific ring of belt. Okay. So, this is the major prone areas of earthquake and the volcanoes in our world. Okay. So, whether the Pacific ring of fire come into our India? No. Okay. The remaining 31% only it affect the Asia. So, we are not in the risk of volcanoes or the earthquake regions. Okay. Only the area, those who are having the prone areas of Pacific ring of fire, they only having the world distribution of earthquake. Okay, ma. So, after that we get seen about the volcanoes. Is it no? What is meant by volcano? A volcano is a vent or an opening in the earth crust through which hot magma erupt from the deep below the surface. Hot magma erupt from the deep below the surface. So, here see the picture. What is meant by magma? Magma is a chamber inside the surface of the crust. Okay. While it is rising or while it is erupting outside, it called it as a lava flow. Okay. So, what is meant by vent? Vent is a mouth of the volcanic mountain. Okay, mouth of the volcanic mountain. So, in the mouth of the mountain, see the picture, see my mouse pointer, in the mouth of the mountain, if the mouth is having the funnel shaped depression, it is called as the crater. Okay. So, the same date after the volcanic explosion, the crater will be destroyed and moreover the mouth will look like a basin. Okay. That is called as the caldera. Okay, understand? That is called as the caldera. After that, according to the basis of shapes, we divided the volcano into 3 types. Is it? What are they? Shield volcano, cinder cone volcano, composite volcano. Shield volcano, cinder cone volcano, composite volcano. In that shield volcano, it is formed by the corrupt eruptions of lava with a low silica content. Okay, so such a volcano has a wide base and it is the very largest volcano. Why it is the largest volcano? It have a low pressure and moreover this cone is very gentle slope. It is having very gentle slope. Moreover, it erupt the volcanic lava as a gentle sloping slides. So, it erupt thin and running lava. So, it causes the very less destructions to the surface. That is a shield volcano. A shield volcano is formed by the quiet eruption of lava. It has a wide base and a cone with gentle slopes. For example, we can say that Hawaii Island. Okay. See, moreover, shield volcanoes are usually found at the constructive boundaries. Okay, near to the hot spots. That means near to the earthquake, near to the tectonic plates. Okay. And cinder cone volcano. Cinder cone volcano means steep slopes are made of cinder and ash. Okay. Moreover, it erupts the large flows of running lava. It erupt the large flows of running lava. It is a very simplest type of volcano. Why? Why it is? Because see, already we had seen, is it no? So, moreover, until enough pressure is built to push the magma out of the earth crust, is it no? But it is a very dangerous volcano. So, when this type of volcano erupt, it shoot gas with ash. Okay, so it will be look like a bomb blast. How the bomb blast will be erupt? With over sound, is it no? With over sound like a crackers it will be erupt. The same like that while the cinder cone volcanoes erupt, the dangerous gases and the ash will be flow out of the surfaces. Okay, and after that, composite volcano. This composite volcano is a very dangerous volcano. Okay, so why it is a dangerous volcano means it rises 8,000 feet above the gases and ash. Okay, so moreover this volcano is having so many of the layers. Okay, so wherever there is a conduit pipe or branch pipe is there, moreover the lava will be erupted through that hole. Okay, so the layers of lava and ashes emitted by the volcano will be highest. Okay, it's a very dangerous volcano. So moreover, it took longer period between one eruptions to other eruptions. Okay, ma. Did you understand? So according to the composite volcano, moreover, its periodicity of eruptions, according to their periodicity of eruptions, it is divided into three types. One is the active volcano, dormant volcano, extinct volcano. Okay, ma. So according to the periodicity, that means how the volcano is working. According to the working of the eruptions, it is divided into three types. One is the active volcano, dormant volcano, extinct volcano. The first one is active volcano. Active volcano means a lifelong, moreover 24 hours actively it will be work each other, frequently it will be erupted. Okay, volcanoes that erupt frequently are called as the active volcano. For example, we all heard about the Mauna Loa in Hawaii Island. Okay, so moreover it will be in the working condition only. Okay, see, most of the active volcanoes lie only in the Pacific Ring of Fire belt only. That means near to the Pacific coast. Okay, so moreover in our world we are having the 600 active volcanoes. Okay, for example we can say Stromboli in Mediterranean, Helen in USA and Pinatubo in Philippines, Mauna Loa in Hawaii. This is the very highest active volcano. Okay, so luckily in our India there are no active volcanoes in the world. Okay, And after that, Stromboli is known as the lighthouse of the Mediterranean Sea, because always it will be in a firing working condition only. Okay, so moreover it will be give over the light to the particular vibrating area. Okay, so that it is called as this Stromboli volcano is called as the lighthouse of the Mediterranean Sea. Okay ma. And after that, dormant volcanoes. See, for 10 years or 15 years it will be in a sleeping condition. Okay, it will be in a sleeping condition. There will be no sign of activity. Okay, if you see the picture, see that it's a look like a normal mountain only. Is it no? So moreover, the central part it's a look like a well. But is there any other lava or any other fuel or ash or coming from that mountain? No. It will be in a sleeping condition, but it will be erupted suddenly. So it's a dangerous volcanoes. Okay. So, but they may be active at any time. We can't able to sleep. Okay. So dormant volcano, we also called it as a sleeping volcano. Okay. So Vesuvius mountain, okay, and Fujiyama in Japan and Krakatoa in Indonesia are the very best example for these volcanoes. Okay ma. So active volcano means always in the active condition. Dormant volcano means it will be sleep for particular period. After that there will be a sudden eruptions. Okay. And at last we are going to see the extinct volcano. Extinct volcano means it is also called as the dead volcano. What is meant by dead volcano? It's a died condition. Okay. So it won't be erupt at any time. Okay ma. The top of extinct mountains have been eroded. If you see the picture, you can see that. Okay, there is no hot spot. Moreover, plant, trees, everything has grown in that mountains. Is it or not? So moreover, there is a new path and city, towns, villages are there near to that mountain. Is it? Okay. So the top of the extinct volcano mountains has been eroded. They are called the dead volcano. Okay, so example Mount Popa in Myanmar, Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya of Africa are the examples of the extinct volcano. And moreover, in our India before million years ago, we are also have the extinct volcano, but there is no any other symptoms now in that India. Okay ma. So what are the three volcanoes according to their working condition? Active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcano. Okay. So here distribution of volcanoes in the world, that is the Pacific Ring of Fire. Already I told you, see the picture. Moreover, it is marked in red color area, that is a prawn area and very dangerous area in the Pacific Ocean. Okay. So here the volcanoes and moreover the earthquake will be prompt over very severely. Okay, so these belt also divided into three major zones. Okay, three major zones of volcanic activities. What are they means? The circum-Pacific belt, the mid-continental belt, the mid-Atlantic belt. Okay, the circum-Pacific belt, the mid-continental belt and the mid-Atlantic belt. Okay, see the circum-Pacific belt, it's a very major risky zones on our world. Okay, this is the volcanic zone of the convergent oceanic plate boundary. See, if the two tectonic plates crashes inside the ocean, what happened? What happened? There will be a severe destruction, is it no? Suddenly the earthquake occurs. If the earthquake occurs, what happened? The tsunami will be occurred. The tsunami causes means moreover it affects all the regions near to the sea coast in the world. Is it or not? Okay. It included the volcanoes of eastern and western coastal areas of the Pacific Ocean. Okay ma. So it is termed as the popular Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay, moreover 2/3 of the volcanic prone areas will come under the circum-Pacific belt. Okay, and the mid-continental belt. So this is the volcanic zone of convergent continental plate boundaries. Convergent continental plate boundaries. For example, the Himalayas chains of Eurasia and Africa. See the black line. See here, the black line is passes through the India Himalayan belt. Is it no? Okay. So this is come under the mid-continental belt. Okay. So moreover, the important volcanoes are Vesuvius, Stromboli, Etna, Kilimanjaro, Kenya. Okay. See here, actually we are having the dormant volcanoes in the Himalayan side, but it is not an active volcano. So we had escape, is it no? Okay. 21% of the seismic zones occur in the mid-continental belt. Okay, ma. And after that, the mid-Atlantic belt. Moreover, it's come under the mountain regions of the Atlantic ridges. Okay, that means it's a mountain chain extending about 10,000 miles to 16,000 kilometers near to the Southern Ocean or Arctic tip of Africa. See, if you see the picture, moreover, there is a red marks are there, is it no? So this area is come under the mid-Atlantic belt. Okay. So volcanoes of this area are mainly fissure eruption type. For example, Iceland is the most active volcanic area and is located at the mid-Atlantic ridge. Okay. So St. Helens, Agos Islands are the other example. See here, these causes mainly due to the tectonic plate movements inside the sea. Okay, so this is a very risk of tsunami events. This mid-Atlantic belt is having the very risk of tsunami events. Okay, so moreover, we had finished this lesson. I will give you all the question and answer, just study. So after that, we can make over the revision in the next class. Okay, so today we had seen about the type of volcanic activity of active or dormant and extinct volcano. So it is type of volcanoes to the periodicity of eruptions, that is active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcanoes. After that, we had seen about the distribution of volcanoes in the world, that is the Pacific Ring of Fire, that's having the three major zones. What are they? The Circum-Pacific Belt, the Mid-Continental Belt, the Mid-Atlantic Belt. Okay, so we can see over in the next lesson. So before that, our exam is near to us, we can see over in the revision. Okay, so whatever thing I am giving as a evaluation, just mark it in the book. And moreover, you can also mark the answer in the book itself, no need to write in the booklet. I am saying only for those who are having the book. Okay, while you are coming on Saturday, just bring the book is enough. Those who are not having the book, just write it in the booklet and come for the corrections. Okay, ma. Thank you. We can see over in the next class. Thank you.